Hello, dear children. I'm so happy you are here today. Please sit comfortably, quiet your hearts, and listen carefully, because today we are going to hear a wonderful Bible story about Joseph, a young boy who loved God, trusted Him, and learned that God can turn hard times into beautiful blessings. Long ago, in a land called Canaan, there lived a man named Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, and one of them was named Joseph. Joseph was not the oldest, but he was very special to his father. Joseph was kind, honest, and always tried to do what was right. Because Jacob loved Joseph so much, he made him a beautiful coat of many colors. The coat was bright and colorful, and everyone could see it from far away. But when Joseph's brothers saw the coat, they felt jealous. Their hearts became heavy with anger, and instead of being happy for their brother, they chose to be unkind. They stopped speaking kindly to Joseph and treated him badly. One night, Joseph had a special dream from God. In the dream, Joseph and his brothers were tying bundles of grain in a field. Suddenly, Joseph's bundle stood up straight, and his brothers' bundles bowed down to it. Joseph excitedly told his brothers about the dream, but they became even more upset. Later, Joseph had another dream. In this dream, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed down to Joseph. When Joseph shared this dream with his family, his brothers became angry again, but his father quietly wondered what God might be planning. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers who were taking care of sheep far away. Joseph obeyed and set out on the long journey. When his brothers saw him coming, wearing his colorful coat, their jealousy grew into bad thoughts. "Here comes the dreamer," they said to one another. They made a very wrong choice. They took Joseph, removed his beautiful coat, and sold him to travelers going to Egypt. Then they lied to their father, making him believe Joseph was gone forever. Joseph was scared and lonely, far away from home. But children, listen carefully. God did not leave Joseph. Even though Joseph was in a strange land, God was right there with him. In Egypt, Joseph worked as a servant in a man's house. Joseph worked hard, was kind, and always told the truth. God blessed everything Joseph did, and soon his master trusted him with many responsibilities. But one day, Joseph was blamed for something he did not do, and he was sent to prison. Even in prison, Joseph did not stop trusting God. He prayed, he helped others, and he kept a good heart. God was still with Joseph. While in prison, Joseph met two men who had troubling dreams. God helped Joseph understand their dreams and explain them correctly. Just as Joseph said, the dreams came true. Later, the king of Egypt, called Pharaoh, had a dream that no one could understand. Someone remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Joseph was brought from prison, and God gave him wisdom to explain the dream. Joseph told Pharaoh that there would be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of hunger. He advised Pharaoh to store food so people would not go hungry. Pharaoh was amazed and knew God was with Joseph. Pharaoh made Joseph a great leader, second only to himself. Joseph helped save food for many years. When the hunger came, people from many lands came to Egypt for food, including Joseph's brothers. When Joseph saw his brothers, he recognized them, but they did not recognize him. His dreams were coming true. Joseph tested their hearts to see if they had changed. At last, Joseph could not hold back his tears any more. "I am Joseph," he said, "your brother." The brothers were afraid, but Joseph hugged them and said, "Do not be afraid. You meant harm, but God meant it for good." Joseph forgave his brothers and invited his whole family to live safely in Egypt. There were tears of joy, hugs, and thankful hearts. God had turned pain into blessing and sadness into happiness. And children, that is the story of Joseph, a boy who trusted God, forgave others, and learned that God's plans are always good, even when we do not understand them.